So,
And exactly, I mean, just off of what Dr. Ball said, that sounds crazy, yo. I'm saying, son, that sounds crazy, yo. I know you back in Maryland. We was catching ciphers in Maryland, son. Like, Dr. Ball, you know what I'm saying? But the brother earned it, Dr. Ball. That's what's up. But people don't understand and realize that, we as a society, when we try to achieve things, and that's just part of capitalism. For me to get mine, you cannot get yours. That's capitalism. That's the basis of the United States of America. Now, there's a healthy competition and spirit that we tend to have. That's what sports is about, right? Competition. Hip hop has that same spirit of competition. Instead of these kids, and initially you say instead of these kids, you're talking about when they used to have, parties in the Bronx and, they used to, rig up the street lights and stuff and do these, parties, and you had Jazzy J and Flash and all of those cats out there. These are kids that couldn't be in part of this. They didn't have a lot of community centers. You talking about what New York and the Bronx was back in the 1970s. These kids didn't have the opportunities. They couldn't be on the teams and stuff like that. So, but they still wanted to have their activities and have healthy competition, and that's what hip hop was. It was a different way of expression, but you said, it was a standard that, you had to be the best if you was going to do it. And to me, that's positivity. It's like, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to be the best that I can be, and I tell people all the time, I was like, I'm engineering, whether I'm emceeing, whether I'm waiting tables like I used to do before I became an engineer. If I'm the waiter, I'm the best waiter. If I'm an engineer, I'm the hottest engineer there. You need to see me. If I'm an MC, don't step in the room with me. So I think it's just a healthy competition and a positive attitude. That's what hip hop has always been. Now the problem is that the media and that the companies that these artists are signed to or whatever, they take that, and of course they're trying to make money. So everything is about money. Everything is about capitalism. So they're going to take that and they're going to make it bigger than life and this and that. The problem is that when we as a community, as far as artists and things like that, the problem is because there's problems in the streets, and same way you have an altercation with somebody that you seen on the street or whatever, unfortunately that gets sensationalized, where as if you had this altercation with somebody on the street, you might have fought or whatever, then you squashed it and it was like, all right, whatever, okay, cool, whatever. It might have got taken there. Sometimes it gets taken there where somebody really gets hurt, whatever. So, but when it gets sensationalized, you hear about, who reported this and who said that, and there's a article it got such and such on the cover of Vibe magazine talking about such and such as a bitch, or they got this, and what? And then your man's is hacking up, what's I'm saying? You gonna let them talk to you like that? And then then it's all of this. Once the media becomes involved, and once all of that stuff happens, then everything just becomes times 20,000. And I think that's what the issues are. Unfortunately, there's not enough artists out here that are smart enough to really understand that. I think now they are. I really do think now they are. Since what happened to Tupac and Biggie a lot, I really think that now it's good to see a Nas and a Jay-Z beef end up like it did. It's good to see that that 50 is pretty much is known. When 50 is going to beef with everybody. That's just the way he gets his. He gets his by beefing with people, and that's just the energy that he brings to the game. And everybody that knows 50 knows that. It's like that's what 50 does, and he did that from jump. How to rob. He went after everybody in the industry, and and so that's everybody that knows 50 knows that. So and they know that it's just hype, it's game, and like Dr. Ball said, that him and Jay could be backstage and be like, yeah, okay, but I'm going to get you. Yeah, okay, let's do your thing, but I'm going to get you. And that's the healthy competition in hip-hop, which fusion music, unfortunately, that the companies behind it benefit the most. So.
Can I ask